I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories affecting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Friday, June the 6th, 2025. State officials are warning residents across Rutherford County, including Murfreesboro and Smyrna, about a scam involving fraudulent text messages impersonating the Tennessee Department of Vehicles. These texts claim recipients owe outstanding traffic fines and threaten suspension of registration or driving privileges if not paid. The Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security and the Tennessee Highway Patrol confirmed the scam, noting that some messages linked to fake websites made to resemble the official Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security site. Authorities stress that the department does not send text messages regarding overdue fines or license suspensions. Officials urge citizens to avoid clicking any links, verify contact information through official @tn.gov channels, and report suspicious activity to the FTC and FBI at www.ic3.gov. Meanwhile, Murfreesboro is preparing to welcome a new retail edition as America's Thrift Store announces plans to open a location on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. The store will occupy the former site of Rose's and Bargain Hunt, aiming to revitalize the shopping center with a modern, clean, and organized shopping experience. With over 100 categories across men's, women's, and children's apparel, plus sections for home goods and electronics, the store promises a curated retail experience. Shoppers can also join a VIP Early Access program, offering a 20% discount and ongoing rewards through the America's Thrift Reward program. Though the official opening date has not been released, signage is already up, signaling the store's imminent arrival. The state of Tennessee has resumed executions after a 5-year hiatus, marking a controversial return to capital punishment. On May 22, 2025, 75-year-old Oscar Smith became the first person executed since 2020, with 3 more executions scheduled in the coming months. Byron Black, Donald Middlebrooks, and Harold Nichols are next in line. While Tennessee houses 44 death row inmates, none currently hail from Rutherford County. Notably, the county has seen high-profile murder cases, but none have resulted in active death sentences. Most capital cases stem from Shelby and Davidson counties. A case that struck close to home involved Bedford County, which borders Rutherford. In 1997, Darrell Holton killed his 4 children after picking them up in Shelbyville. His estranged wife was living in Murfreesboro at the time. Holton, a Gulf War veteran, was executed by electrocution in 2007, the first to do so in Tennessee in nearly 50 years. He and his children are buried in Simpson Cemetery in Eagleville. Reverend Tim Holton, Darrell's cousin and United Methodist Church pastor, now serves as the board of Tennessee's Alternative to the Death Penalty and ministers at Riverbend Maximum Security Institution. Meanwhile, a political clash in Rutherford County has emerged between property assessor Rob Mitchell and County Mayor Joe Carr after a state review found Mitchell's office non-compliant with operational standards. Carr suggests that Mitchell might resign. Mitchell responded firmly, emphasizing his constitutional independence and rejecting directives from the mayor. He criticized the public nature of Carr's comments, advocating for professionalism and due process, and reaffirmed his commitment to serving the people of Rutherford County. Concerns have surfaced in Murfreesboro over the possible leaning of the geographic center of Tennessee obelisk located on Old Las Casas Pike. Though some residents have reported a tilt, officials say that there is no confirmed structural shift at this time. The monument, installed in 1976 by the Rutherford County Historical Society, marks the state's geographic midpoint and sits just northeast of Murfreesboro. Its placement traces back to a 1834 survey by Professor James Hamilton, which briefly fueled a campaign by Governor James Knox Polk to make Murfreesboro the state capital. Rutherford County Historical Society President Curtis Parrish is set to examine the monument for any issues. County Commissioner and historian Pettis Reed contacted Parrish shortly after the concerns were raised. Commissioner Reed will also appear on an upcoming WGNS Action Line broadcast to address the monument and other local initiatives. And in regional emergency preparedness news, Arnold Air Force Base in neighboring Coffee County hosted key disaster response exercises as part of the Vigilant Guard 2025 operation. The drill, which benefits Rutherford and surrounding counties, involved over 30 agencies, including the Tennessee National Guard and Arnold AFB Fire and Emergency Services. A scenario simulating a 7.5 magnitude earthquake tested readiness, including airfield operations, search and rescue, and emergency fueling techniques. General Warner Ross and Colonel Robert Underwood emphasized the importance of emergency coordination, while Arnold FES Chief Darrell Lopes praised the hands-on training experience. The joint effort strengthens Tennessee's ability to respond swiftly to crisis with military precision and civilian support. Rutherford County Mayor Joe Carr and Smyrna Mayor Mary Esther Reed joined other local leaders Thursday morning to welcome the U.S. Navy Blue Angels during a media event at the Smyrna/Rutherford County Airport ahead of the Great Tennessee Air Show of 2025. Guests were treated to an early look at the Blue Angels' high-speed aerial maneuvers, previewing the shows expected to draw around 10,000 spectators over the weekend. Known for precision and power, the Blue Angels have been one of the U.S. Navy's most iconic outreach programs since their founding in 1946 at the direction of Admiral Chester Nimitz. Their return to Rutherford County continues a proud tradition of military aviation display here in Smyrna. Mayor Joe Carr emphasized the dual excitement and economic boost the air show brings to the region. According to the Rutherford County Chamber of Commerce, the influx of visitors will benefit local hotels, restaurants, and businesses. The air show is scheduled for Saturday and Sunday, June 7th through the 8th, and more information is available at greattennesseeairshow.com and on the event's Facebook page. In Murfreesboro, Central Magnet School has promoted assistant coach Collier Lanner to head coach of the boys basketball program, following the resignation of Douglas Worsley, who accepted a position at Cascade High School. Lanier, a former assistant at Riverdale High School, helped guide Central Magnet to a 26-win season in the 2022-2023 school year and brings continuity to a team coming off a difficult 6-24 campaign. As the Tigers transition into a newly aligned District 8-3A with DeKalb County, Macon County, and Watertown, Lanier is expected to bring a steady hand and deep knowledge of the program as they look to rebound and rebuild. That's all for now. For updates on these, as well as many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, WGNSradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook and X. I'm Dalton Barrett for WGNS Radio, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.